Hey Libras, so we're going to do new love now, and this is going to be your new love video for the next 4 days. That is the way I sage the cards. I took my bookmark out of Vicky Iskandar's book, The Chinese 5 Elements Oracle, and we have Phoenix, super appropriate for our sign right now. Libras are good for diplomacy. We are kind people. Who wouldn't want a Libra with new love? Like, are you crazy? And we have number 33 with Fire Monkey. So it says, time to embrace change. The Fire Monkey reminds us that it is a pillar point to work on your stability, your current situation. Look back at the past for what you can change. It's like a wildfire. It can also burn everything in the past in a short time. The Fire Monkey seen here is loyal, dedicated. That's Libra. Quick to let go of what doesn't serve us anymore, period. As a Yang metal sign, the monkey doesn't hold on or do anything halfway. That is, whenever I've seen other Librans in my life, and I know this is just for our collective. I do want to read for Taurus, like a little bit later, but I want to read for Taurus placements. With our sign, and we're both Venus, by the way. Taurus is Venus, Libra is a Venus planet, oriented sign. I've never met anyone who did something halfway. It always had quality, and it was always something that was completed. And if you notice that even with Libran celebrities or Libran authors or Libran artists, it's the same thing. It's a quality type of work. It says they do nothing halfway. He, and I don't know why there's he, maybe it refers to the card, he either commits fully or leaves swiftly. This card signifies a complete change in your life. You've reached a crossroads, period. There's no turning back, and you're anxious for change. Which way should you go? One path liberates you. This is where it gets interesting, while the other requires you to give it your all. And that is from this book, Vicky Iskandar, the 5 Chinese Elements Oracle. Okay, so I'll put my bookmark back. Today we are going to section it off so that it is very, very clear. I don't like to give like a mixed reading with so many cards. I've always been a person, you guys know I'm like 6 to 15 cards and then the reading ends, because I feel like that's enough advice even for just a single Libra. So let's go for it. If you are watching as a person today manifesting new love, this would be under that category. It's if you really want it, if you have somebody new, maybe the time has passed, so these are already their feelings. And if you're currently in a relationship too, this could be how they view you. So that's how it's broken down. One card, okay? What do they see in Libra right in the center, please? Can I get a center card? I have a couple. Should I take all of them, you think? Let's do the 2. And then the conclusion of their feelings in the here and now. I wrote it in because I like to be organized, and I write it in a notebook so I can memorize it. Okay, let's go for the qualities they see in you first. You're changing. Boom. This was the first thing I mentioned in your morning reading. I said a lot of you guys are morphing into something new. If you feel that and you have nodded your head, that is a clarifier that I'm not just saying that in a video. It's what you're becoming. The change can be, a little bit can be because you have aged, and that's not a discompliment. It's like a real thing. Your age is making you age like fine wine. I see that sort of thing here with all the colors, and then the past may be infused with the pink and the purple, and there is something here that is coming together as a concoction of who you are today. Okay, so I see how that's blending. We'll move forward, and that you're free. Maybe somebody envies the fact that you even get to live your life this way. Many people are, we call it matrix living. It's like the loose term of not being able to represent your true self or your authenticity. Somebody sees that you're free with all these birds. Congruently, what's interesting is the past icon photo that was chosen today for the general read has a lot of these same colors, like the birds. It was on a beach, and so we have all of those peach infused tones in a separate oracle here. So those are nice synchronicities. They're not massive, like we're not waiting for them, but it's just nice to see. So we see that those are their base feelings. They could feel that the freedom comes with a couple of things. Financial freedom. You've been able to make choices without having Maybe a marriage is something here. You're able to do that on your own, and you have, again, the term sovereignty. Let's clarify that with another animal, because I got a fresh deck here and I just want to see where that's coming from. Where has this person surmised it about my Libra? Where has this person surmised it? One stayed in my hand. I'll keep it. Another bird. Okay, you've reached peace on your own. No one had to teach you and nobody had to walk you through it in new love. So they see that you're peaceful. Number 21 could be significant. And then you have the owl. Okay, very wisdom is for your age and your years. Maybe this is what catches them off guard about you, is because your wisdom is like that of a 70 or 80-year-old. You know, think of it in a larger scale. It's like they didn't expect it to come from somebody your age. And also like the lived-in components of it too. So that's beautiful, because the owl is a significator of true wisdom. This could be some of your intuition. Someone could find you very intuitive too, and imagination is with you, alive with you, with all the birds as well. And I'll put this pile also in communities. I'll take a little screenshot, okay? The likely conclusion is that wisdom, you have it again with underwater. If you see there, it's going to a cave. They might want to ask how you know what you know. What did you study? What did you take up as a career? They're focused on why you think differently or you think out of the box. That's the intrigue. And this is the likely outcome. So I'll just put it up a little bit longer so you guys can get your downloads, because what happens to me will not happen to you. We're all very, very different, even though we're all Libran. So what I want to bring back to, somebody had requested many months ago to do the Libra weeks. So I think what I'll do is early September Libras to the beginning part, and then we'll cordon off readings that way too, so it's way more personalized. All right, and then your first card is forgiveness. I see this in a couple of ways. Someone could have learned the truth of who you are, and it's not what you're building, it's what you're made of. So there's something here about quality. You could be getting an apology because we have a forgiveness card, but this is new love. So it's a very difficult kind of space to put this card. I think that is truly coming from a past person or somebody that you already dealt with, because the forgiveness can mean that they're coming for a second time around. And we see that somebody is reaching to the moon there, which is intuition and wisdom. And you have all of those cards here today. So let's go from the point with new love with tarot cards. We're going to begin now. And let's just see where this takes us. Bottom of the deck was the dolphin. If you have been seeing this, they're very playful. They have a delight to them. They break open with laughter and they make a lot of noise. High frequency animals of intelligence. And then they're also pretty social. They always swim in a huge pack. Okay. I think somebody views you as this. I'm going to keep the bottom of the deck card here so that it has accordance with some of our tarot spread. They think you're playful and like lighthearted. You also have this seahorse, which they have one partner for the rest of their lives. And he's looking pretty regal with like that. I recently saw Jurassic Park with my father. And do you guys remember that famous dinosaur where it like goes and it like literally reveals that they are protecting themselves? And I'm seeing that too, like the regality of his little waves there. It says watch and wait. Okay, and I'll read you guys the numbers. Dolphin was 20. Seahorse spirit is 53. That could be the DM energy so far, the seahorse. Let's get you a psychic oracle today. It's dwindling. I'm just going to get you something that's basically in this stack because I lost the other amount of it. Moments of gratitude. Someone says thank you to you, or you are revealing your gratitude today from new love. The release of that thank you too could be the start of you meeting someone great. It's releasing the pains of the past and showing that gratitude. He's there on the beach yelling thank you. And I love that. I love this oracle. I love this card. You have Animal Kingdom. I don't know what this one is about. I had forgotten. So I'm going to read it to you. Animals of the kingdom are extraordinary creatures. They are miraculous gifts to all of us. Today, be more aware of people's pets on the other side. Start by studying the different types of animals you start to see. They could be totems. Become aware of the animals that you're seeing throughout your day too. Notice their shape, the color, their size, their breed, and personality. Hold their image in your mind for a moment. This used to happen on my personal path. In the beginning, I would see the same thing over and over again. Maybe you guys want to write down today what your animal totems are. It could be a cat that you're always seeing, or these are your literal pets in your house, and they, in and of themselves, are a spiritual totem. Okay, this is like heart-led work too, because when you look at this, they could be a significator of whom you are, which is even more interesting with the Animal Kingdom card. I would take note of that. I mean, I would write down some of the things I'm seeing. And then Trance Dance was your last one on that shuffle. It says, close your eyes and breathe into your heart. Call into the energy of spirit. I just did it literally. In movement together as you guys relax, surrender every part of your body and flow with the music that you were either playing or that you were dancing to in your home. And that's that card. Probably one of my favorites in New Love to date. These could be also spiritual practices that allow you to further free yourself. Look at all of the like hippiness, the tranquilness, and then taking note of your animals too. This is going to go down as one of the most like empathic New Love videos ever. And then use that also in your thought space, because Libras are very like, we live up here. So let's go on with your tarot story. Each thing that I ask a question for has 3 cards. That is the last video for today. I am going to take a break for Friday. I don't think you guys are going to see me much because I do have to spread it out for the safety reasons I mentioned in July 9's video. So I think I will return Saturday, but pretty strong with specific readings. Okay, so we'll take a break from Libra Light tomorrow as it is. Yes, it would be tomorrow. Okay, let's go for it. What are the cards for New Love? Give me perspective and clarification of this person from the beginning. We had many animal totems here, so we'll go from there. 3rd shuffle, please. I do it over here too. You guys might be like, she probably doesn't need to like keep saying she's shuffling over here, but I'm not one of the channels anymore that has that freedom. Okay, many people can still show their desk, show everything. For me, it is just not that way anymore. And you guys know from the beginning why it was like that. So, all right, let's ask, how can we clarify all of that we've seen here from the dolphin? Okay, I'm receiving the 3 of Swords. This new love understands that you've gone through something and also that you are surpassing it in the way that you're dealing with it. Okay, now the way that I deal with heartbreak is going to be different from you. You might be faster than me, Libra, that I'm reading for. Okay, many of you could be faster, whereas like maybe I would be more sulky in it, or I would cry more. Maybe many of you know how to move on, but this person is saying they realize the strength from something you've already been through. 3 of Swords card of Libra. Anything else that they want to say about that? What are they witnessing? 4 of Wands right now. Page of Cups. 5 of Wands. Okay, maybe that there was a recent conflict that you could be overcoming, and also that the fact that the 5 of Wands has moved you into an era of your life now where you don't make those same decisions. You deal with it in a manner where it's matter of fact. Okay, it's like a head-on perception. You might be a person too that calls it when you see it. It's like giving me almost the Queen of Swords energy. So you deal with it in a different measure. There could have been something here where you did overcome, and it took a lot of like dealing with competition, conflict, the 5s, because that's a 5 card. I feel like you could have even had a conflict with them, and the heartbreak comes from this specific person where the cards are showing face up. So the 3 of Swords could be an isolated incident. That could have been a breakup recently, is what I'm picking up. They think that you're looking for commitment, okay? They might want to invite you out, or this is a new invitation. The 4 of Wands talks about celebrations and milestones. They are coming from, that's my starting card, actually. Intuitively, the 4 of Wands is the starting card for me in the story. Why do they want the 4 of Wands? And you also did have a Page of Cups here. You guys keep getting like the apologies on the channel today. This is like an apology era with the Page of Cups. They might feel like you were wronged due to a past circumstance. So this person might want to see like what that incident taught you in new love. They might be seeing you publicly as well. The Four of Wands is a gathering space too. Gathering, celebrations, milestones. Five of Pentacles. Why is a new person coming up with this card? Now I have the 5. Now I have it. Okay. Clarification for the 5 of Pentacles, new love. You have the Ace of Wands. I will not show it in this reading, but just know that I have it. I'm going to let you guys know with the bottom of the card. Okay. They have attraction toward you. I think that this person wants to get it out of their system. A new love might be wanting to tell you with that card because it's desire and also attraction. It's a very important card about that. If that wasn't in the reading, it wouldn't show desire toward you. We would have to like draw out more information. This is a right away card, so I'm going to show you in the corner that I have it. The Ace of Wands. And it is pretty funny. I laugh after. I laugh that I can't show them when I'm off camera. It's something that is, it's still pretty comedic to me today. When I've seen worse cards. I've seen people do it in a, they have decks that are a little bit more flashy than me. So it's something that I'm going to have to grow and deal with, and we'll do it together. The 5 of Pentacles, please. A little bit more elaboration on that. Thank you. Is it overturned? I had it overturned just to let you know. So these were upright. 8 of Cups, the 3 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. I have a little Virgo here, a little bit of Cancer and Mercury, a little bit more of water signs. So a new love is definitely in several wanting to invite you face to face. This is a very, very physical meeting. They're both socializing cards as well. I want to ask if this is current in a moment. That's where I want to go. Because if you see your oracles, wait and watch, or wait and see. Watch and wait, excuse me. So 53. That equals an 8, okay? 8 is about mastery and mastering a specific, it's either a skill, language, or you're very mastered in it. So they could view that they're left out from maybe your workspace, or they don't know enough about the brilliance going on in your life. They might want information about that. The brilliance happening in your life. 5 of Pentacles. We have Virgo in my hand and the 8 of Cups. So these are recent past cards. They believe you're very committal, but you had to walk away from a lot. That's what they're witnessing. So if you're talking to somebody new, Libra, this is how I can make it much more simpler, is that they see that you walked away from something tough. You cannot ignore it in this reading. You've had to walk away from people, places, groups, maybe even a work dynamic for some of you with the 8 of Cups. And you see the crow there as a spiritual totem. No, now I'm paying attention to all the animals. Let's see here what this is about. I told you I would save it to clarify. They want a 3 of Cups with you. That is a Cancer and Mercury. Cancer also in Venus can be clarified, that card. What is the meeting about? Why do they want that? 5 of Pentacles. I have 2 cards. Chariot and the King of Wands. They're determined to travel toward you directly. I mean, look at the cards too as you guys intuit. They're determined to travel. I think it's also like that, the rushy state of things. The Chariot's fast. Can I see why the 3 of Cups is important though? Thank you. Cancer, Cancer, Leo. Okay, just calling out the signs. 9 of Cups. Because you're way too single. They're curious about that. They're looking at your intentions too. What have you created as a single? Why are you so content too and smiley some days? This person is asking. And I'm just intuiting through the card because that's the 9 of Cups, meaning it's personal fulfillment, contentment. And then we are also very, maybe we're welcoming a wish too. We're very anticipatory on those things. It's a content card. I mean, this is a person who's working alone and doing really good at it in the event of working on those positive things. So 8 of Pentacles, we talked about work here. That's Capricorn. Things could be changing there for you, whereas love has been the lull. Maybe it's more career-oriented things too that have picked up for you. Just want to mention that because that's a work card. Ace of Cups could be ushering their welcoming in of themselves. They could be welcoming themselves in the reading. And the Wheel of Fortune is change. Okay, it's change headed in the right direction. This is a good time. This type of reading is a good time to put yourself out there. If some of you are dating, I would say in this reading, this is a good time to do that or get to know somebody new. Social cards, social wish. You have positive cards all around. Plus, even to make it greater is that there's momentum to do that. He is a big card about doing that in new love. Okay, going after what you want, what you deserve. Okay, think of that long after I'm gone. Do I deserve to move ahead? If that is a yes for you, then please, okay? Please, because you also have to have empathy for yourself. Don't think about everybody else's feelings for once. Think about what it's going to mean for you. And that's my best advice as a friend, not even as an intuitive or a reader. I'm here as a friend. So I would be advising the Chariot is like your big, big card in both spreads today. If you guys notice, similar energy. 3 of Cups is going to be a card. I think you guys will keep seeing through to the weekend. It'll disappear at points, but it's a card of socializing that you'll keep getting. Okay, 7 of Cups, you have choice. Perhaps they think about that or they're guessing that that's you. The 2 of Swords. Why are they thinking like that? Because I think that would bother me as a person if that's wrong. Temperance, 6 of Cups. Justice. There you go. There's the beautiful Justice emblem. There's a soulmate union too here that this person sees the quality of it becoming, okay? If they're having a great time talking to you right now in new love, they may have seen you first, my last comments, at work, number 1. Now, they view you as someone with a lot of gratitude. They might be seeing through to also your face. You've healed through many, many difficult things. I'm reiterating because maybe you aren't convinced yet that that's what they can see. And that you're going through a new part of your life where you're looking for a soulmate. Has to be a complete relationship, okay? They have to bring forward the right attitude for you too in the 6 of Cups. Because even if that's not the soulmate you want, wouldn't you want it to be long-term? Justice can be also that it brings justice back to your court. This Temperance can be the way that they behave in the future, is coming at you very peacefully in their demeanor. I have the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck and the Ace of Swords again. So Empress, 7 of Swords. I will clarify that because that's the original watching of you. It's the original Watcher card. Page of Wands. Now that I have it. Okay, Aries rounds it out with the 2 of Wands. I have to do it fast. So let's see what that perception is. That's perception news, psychic availability. She has really, really high EQ. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Cups. Thank you. To heal it. Okay, either they're watching you have healing advice for them. Okay, so how can they overcome something? Or they really want to know about your story. When you have gone to the safer part of the land in the 6 of Swords, this person would only want to find out your story. How did you heal? They will ask. That's a very potential high ask of you. How did you heal and how did you go to safer waters? With Gemini, Libra, mostly Aquarius, this card. 6 of Swords is Aquarius. Thank you guys. That ends with success and then perception in the 2 of Wands. That's all fire energy as your ending. Fire. Sagittarius is even fire as Temperance. It's a fire card. People forget that. It's very peaceful, but Sag is a fire sign. So I think that this new beginning to new love, they may have seen you at work. They're perceiving that you're an original. It's something with emotions too, like it's something going to safer waters. It's easier, it's more lighthearted, and they might want to know these 2 factual evidences of you because these are the most sincere cards. It's not the Empress, and it's Temperance can be a modality of behavior. It's really right here is the meat of the reading. Just 2 cards, and it's that simple. So maybe you want a diary about that today. What is your 6 of Swords? Who are you as the Queen of Cups? Okay? Thank you, guys. And I'll leave you with these 2. I will see you Saturday morning, very, very sharp. I think I will begin those readings early. It's going to be posted in the morning time. And I'm sorry there are no videos tomorrow, but just keeping us safe for now. So I'll see you very soon. Thank you.